YouTube, what's going down? It's your boy Eyes and Ears Tactical. Back here with another video. Yeah, man. Before I get started, I want to tell YouTube I'm in a safe, controlled environment. All these firearms are safety check clear. You got ammo in here, but ain't nothing up in here. This thing is completely empty. Safe firearm. Anybody notice anything different? Can anybody see something different? Take a close look. Man, not the sling. Somebody said the sling. That ain't new. What y'all see different? Comment in the box. Yeah, man, this one is very, man, it's a crazy one. Y'all saw the thumbnail. Man, I saw this. I said, God dang, man. And I was just talking about this, how you got to be careful who you rolling with, who you dating, and all this kind of stuff. But this love triangle thing is a whole different ball game, man. But before I get into it, man, I just want to put a couple things out there real quick. Someone was asked about my KSG upgrades, and I don't know if I said it 3, 4, 5, 6 times. So I'm gonna go ahead and plug this dude. He actually gonna send me something out. So, cause he saw my video, believe it or not. So this is the company that does all my KSG upgrades. This is the company that I got all my stuff from. I'm trying to get this focus in real quick. Right here. So here's the company right here, and that's his name. So you can go check them out. They got a lot of stuff on Optics Planets too. I ain't sponsored by him or none of that kind of crap. I bought my own stuff, everything I got. So you can see that's my KSG basically with all the upgrades except for that muzzle brake. And then this is the company right here. And that's that shell carrier I was telling you about. They got 2 sides to it. That was the shell carrier I was telling you about. So if you got a KSG or you think about buying one and you want to get some solid upgrades for it, check these boys out right here. Okay, once again, high-tech custom concepts. And these boys out of Mount Vernon, New York. His name is Carl. So that's all I can do for you. So yeah, check them boys out. Get your KSG all hooked up. And another thing, man, I want to tell you what I discovered, man. Living in Louisiana is awesome, great food. I already knew that anyway. All kind of cool ass snack stuff you can't get in all the other states. Man, we got everything down here. Shrimp is super good, way different. Y'all saw my short. I did the food and firearms with I did a breakfast because I'm off today, and man, I did grits, shrimp and bacon, and whoo, man, whoo, it's good, man. But last night I was watching. I'll let you know, hot show right now. Alex Cross. You know the movie. It was a movie Alex Cross with Tyler Perry. It was a good movie. Like a detective, like profiling all these serial killers, stuff like that. But they made a TV show, well, not TV, Amazon Prime ran a little mini series called Alex Cross, and me and my wife binge watched that last night. And while I was binge watching that, man, I was eating these things right here. I ain't never even heard of this. First of all, I ain't never seen that before. Man, they got deep fried peanuts. Deep fried peanuts. You can see that right there. Deep fried peanuts. Southern deep fried Cajun peanuts. And as you can see, I damn near ate the whole bag. I had to stop because I didn't want to get a stomach ache eating too many damn peanuts at night. You damn near want to eat the shell. It even says it on there. And I ain't sponsored by them either. So, you know, but I'm going to tell you right now, these deep fried peanuts, man, these bugs was hella good. But I was tearing these things up like it was no tomorrow. And you can't eat the shell. That's how good they are. But man, let me get to the video, man. Just stand by real quick. And we going to get into this video. Ice water, God's nectar. I'm gonna drop this clip real quick and then we'll come right back. Stand by.
The gunman, identified as 26-year-old Christopher Farrell, had worked as a security guard contracted by MTS until a month ago. CBS 8's David Gottfredson joins us live from the downtown courthouse with details of court records that point to a love triangle as the motive for the murders. Good evening, David.
Yes, it's hard to believe that the gunman who shot and wounded a Harbor police officer himself was a recently fired MTS security officer. Police shot and killed him in Little Italy yesterday morning, but he's also accused earlier that morning of murdering a couple inside their vehicle just a block away from the downtown courthouse. All 3 of them were set to appear for a restraining order hearing. In this cell phone video, you can see a man in a green shirt hiding by an electrical box in Little Italy, right before the sound of multiple gunshots ring out. A Harbor police officer is wounded in the shootout, and the gunman is hit multiple times. Officers approach the gunman with canines and kick his gun away. The 26-year-old died later at the hospital.
I hear, put the gun down, and then just firefight started, and I just jumped the fence.
I found court records that identify the gunman as Christopher Farrell, who until a month ago worked as an MTS security officer under contract with the agency. A husband and wife who lived in the Memorial neighborhood both had filed restraining orders against him last month after Farrell allegedly had a brief affair with the wife, who is also a mother of 4. The married couple, 39-year-old Jose Medina and 31-year-old Rachel Martinez, were gunned down inside their Toyota Camry, allegedly by Farrell, as they arrived by the downtown courthouse to appear for that restraining order hearing. Shots rang out about 8:30 a.m. Wednesday, about a half hour before the scheduled court hearing. I'm with Channel 8. San Diego police officers were still on the scene Thursday on Tonawanda Drive in Paradise Hills, where neighbors tell me Farrell lived in this trailer for the past few months.
You ever had any problems with him?
No.
Police there or anything?
No, not at all. He just kept to himself, parked his car right across from his trailer, and then walked in his trailer and never heard a peep from him.
The trailer was the scene of an alleged sexual assault in September involving the wife, Rachel Martinez. In her restraining order application, Martinez alleged Farrell handcuffed her and made her perform oral sex on him inside the trailer. A police report was taken. Farrell was arrested on October 4th, according to jail records, but police say because of insufficient evidence, criminal charges were never filed.
Wow.
Farrell was fired from
Absolutely
his job
crazy.
as an MTS security officer, and his work firearm was taken from him last month following that report of the sexual assault inside the trailer.
Man, stand by. All right, y'all seen that, man. That's wild right there, bro. That is absolutely wild right there, man. That is crazy, man. And, you know, these little love triangles, you know, you would think some of these fools would watch, like, if you watch the Lifetime channel, I watch those Lifetime channel little murder mysteries and stuff like that. You know, I watch a lot of crazy little shows, but I watch those and like, they never turn out good. Man, if anybody watching this, man, if you in a love triangle, get your ass out quick before you end up on Dateline or one of these shows, man. Rest in peace to people who lost their life. I ain't laughing at them. I'm not laughing at, that's not nothing really to laugh at. But my point is, I mean, you know, she clearly knew that the dude was going to go off the hinges because she went and filed a restraining order, which another thing, I mean, her husband knew because he was going down there with her to do the restraining order. So maybe that was going to be a sign to save their marriage or something like that. And they said she had 4 kids too. I'm like, what the hell you out here catting off when you got 4 kids at the house and you married? I mean, that's just, now, these little single love triangles, I mean, some of them I can see how that could be, you know, you may not know because if you date somebody that's single and, you know, they just say they single, that don't really mean nothing, but they not married. So that's a different ball game. But to be married in a love triangle, man, you were seriously asking for some problems, man. I'm just thinking like, and then dude, obviously her husband, he wanted her back because he took her down there to do the restraining order. I'd have said, bitch, you out of here. Fuck that shit. I ain't playing with all that. Love triangle, and the dude was living in a trailer. You saw that, he lived in a little RV on the side of the road. It looked like a residential area, but my point is he was living in a trailer. I mean, just, you know, you just never know, man. But you gotta think that man, watch these these TV shows. Some of them are full of shit, you know, but a lot of them, like Lifetime, I watched a lot of that shit, and murder mysteries, Dateline, unsolved mystery. I mean, that should be real. Dateline, that should be real, man. Those are real cases where people thought they can get away with a love triangle, and then somebody gets mad, comes in, yeah, you know what I'm saying? This is a clear weapon, by the way. You already said that already. But yeah, safe control environment, all that good stuff. Ain't nobody around. But yeah, man, I just thought like, damn, a love triangle, man. And then dude was already working for the MTS. That's in San Diego right there. I know that's in San Diego. So he's working for the Metro Transportation System. He's armed. You saw they said they had suspended that fool and took his gun and all that kind of stuff. And golly, man, he went down there and just lit them up, man. That's really, really crazy, man. So I just want to jump on and just say, man, if them love triangles, man, they ain't worth it, man. You just never know, man, what another person is doing. And so, like, if they tell you that they in a relationship, if they tell you they're in a relationship, then you might as well just not mess around with that person, because it ain't gonna end good, man. And, you know, like I said, people, I mean, for the most part, these violent crimes, domestic violent crimes, a lot of it comes from one thing and one thing only: jealousy, man. Jealousy is very dangerous, very volatile. Jealousy is a motherfucking, man. People lose their mind because they jealous. They lose all sense of rationale. They don't think straight. Like the old saying they got blood in the eye. I see blood in my eye. You know, like they coming from blood, man. Like jealousy is crazy. It's just people who are normally kind of cowardly and kind of docile and very non-aggressive for the most part. But if they go through a jealous rage, they turn into one of the worst serial killers ever known to man. You know what I'm saying? So that jealousy turns into that rage, and that rage, it explodes and it goes bad. I mean, that was pure jealousy and rage, man. Like, he went down there to the courthouse and gunned these people down. Man, that's crazy, man. Now here comes the part I gotta be real. Part gonna hurt some people's feelings. I mean, kind of brought it on themselves in a sense that, you know, you out here cheating, you know, on your husband, and then so I guess they probably had a conversation and decided, well, let's try to work on our marriage and go get this restraining order, and had to stay away from me. But by that point, you had already did some things. Now, they said it was a sexual SA. I don't buy that too much. Like, you claim that after you decided to go get the restraining order. You didn't say that prior to the restraining order. That was the information she dropped after she went to do the restraining order. I don't know, man. It just seems very stupid and irresponsible. I mean, if you in a relationship, I mean, you in there for a reason. So, you know, act accordingly, you know, and then when the time comes where, you know what I'm saying, you don't really want to be with that person no more, or whatever it may be, go ahead and bounce. Just go ahead and bounce. Simply bounce and get up out of there, man. You know, don't try to do that love triangle stuff and cheating and try to think you can hide something. Because once you start hiding something, you got to keep hiding stuff. And then once you keep hiding stuff, then you forget what you're hiding, or you just drop your guard, and then somebody finds out, and then it's all bad. And that's what happened right there. Very simply put. Dude got mad, found out you was gonna dump him. Let me go get my piece, and he worked for the most part for you know, law enforcement to a certain degree. You know what I'm saying? So that just goes to show, you know, anybody in a love triangle, get out. Especially if you're in a love triangle where someone has authority, because then they can just off you easy. If you're just a regular normie, you might have to creep up on you. But this dude had tactical advantages. He knew how to sneak up on people and all that kind of stuff, and so he know the courtroom area. So he had a whole lot of advantages over them. They didn't even see that coming, man. Rest in peace to them, man. That was just on her, like, basically, man. I mean, I feel sorry for her husband probably a little bit more than I feel sorry for both of them. I'm a sympathetic person, but I feel more sorry for him because he didn't cheat. That would have came out in the report if he was a cheater. This was the female cheating. So the wife, literally, you know, if I'm the family of the husband, I mean, I hate to say it, I'm probably gonna file like a little civil suit against her or something, because, you know, it's something, because, like, they're not gonna like her. His family is not gonna like this lady, even though they're right now. What I'm saying, that family is divided. The husband family is probably looking side eye at the family of the daughter of the wife, because they're probably saying, like, man, we told him to stay away from her somebody on his side of the family has already told him to get out of that marriage, and now he's dead. So somebody's gonna pretty much put the blame on her. But for me, can't really put blame, because he's a grown ass man, so he has to take that authority on himself and pull himself out the relationship and stop all that work and stuff. Man, let me tell y'all something right quick. Everybody can't be canceled out of bad behavior. Let me say it again. there's a lot of good psychiatrists and counselors and all that kind of stuff. Some people are just born broken. So don't be thinking just, oh yeah, we can go to marriage counseling and we can fix this and get things back on track and woo, 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 woo. Man, if somebody doing something that heinous, scandalous like that, and got 4 kids, they not really probably fixable. Now, I know somebody gonna get mad and say, oh man, everybody can be fixed. No, I don't agree with that. Because if they could be fixed, why is it so many people do the same repetitive behavior time after time after time after time? And they do get counseling, they do go through all that kind of stuff, and they still give them a chance, they'll go back and do the same thing all over again. So man, that's my ramble on that, man. Just like, if you in a love triangle, anybody in a love triangle, you know what I'm saying? You might want to get out that love triangle, because you know there's cats out there that ain't gonna take it easy. They ain't gonna take it easy. They gonna be really mad at you. They gonna come try to, like, you know, they gonna try to come do some bad things to you, man. So I would suggest stay out of a love triangle, man. That ain't cool at all, bro. That ain't cool at all. That ain't gonna get it done right there. That is not gonna get it done. The love triangle. It's not gonna happen, man. But yeah. Anyway, man, my Mossberg 590S. I don't know if anybody knows. I put the 4 in on there. I took that Shockwave stock off. I took that off. It was, you know, I had went by the little gun shop that I go to now, Freedom Brothers Ammo, over here in Metairie. Man, that's a cool place. They about to get their suppressor license, so I guess in January. I guess state a little bit something. They gonna start being able to do suppressors and stuff. So that must suppress. They gonna walk me through and help me get my 300 blackout suppressed and my 5.56 11.5 inch suppressed. Yeah, this is the that's the old stock right there. So I took that off. And the only thing about the Maverick 88, you can't take the 4 in off. You can take the 4 in off the Maverick 8, but you gotta take the whole thing off. The rods that it slides on, you gotta take everything off to do an upgrade on the stock. And it's kind of a pain from what I understand, because I was gonna put this on the Maverick 88, but he was saying like, no, you gotta take the whole thing out. You can't just take the handguard off on the Maverick 88. You gotta take the whole assembly off and then buy a whole new assembly. So, but that ain't gonna happen. So that's what happened right there. Put that on there. Put that on there. They did that for me. So yeah, man. So it looks pretty cool. I like the way that looks. What you guys think? That looks pretty nice. But yeah, this is a good shotgun. Now, like I said, this ain't practical having all these damn rounds on here. You know, I just got them on there. Just why not? You know what I'm saying? So if you went to the range, you just have a sling full of shells, and you just take it off and shoot, obviously. But you can just bring the whole thing like this, and then know you got enough rounds to shoot. You know what I'm saying? And then that's a lot of shooting right there for a shotgun. But yeah, that's how that looked, man. That 4 in, pretty nice, man. But like I said, YouTube, all these guns are unloaded. Don't worry, man. Just calm down. Just go ahead and monetize it. You know, I'm doing good. The video's already pre-recorded. I did push 18 and over, so not a whole lot really going on here. But I tell you what, though, that damn love triangle shit, man, y'all better get up out of that little stuff. Like, y'all want to be catting off, and that's another thing. If you like even 35 or 40, I'm way old, 56. But if you like 35 or 40 and you ain't really been known to be a debonair dude or whatever, like, and all of a sudden chicks are starting to come up, you get all this attention from all these little young, hot 19, 21, 22-year-old girls, you in a bar or whatever it may be. Don't buy it, bro. If you wasn't that hot dude, that salivating guy that all the chicks love when you were 16, 17, 19, 20, 21, 20, in your real prime, what makes your dumb ass think that they like you now all of a sudden? More than likely, you about to get set up for a lick. Because a lot of those young girls that be hot, and they call them Instagram babes or whatever, or you know, hotties and all that kind of stuff, man, them bitches be getting they getting pimped out, a lot of them, man. So, and yeah, they gonna come up to you and act all sweet and get all up on you. And all they trying to do is get your location, find out how much you got, and then all of a sudden you at night laying up in bed, and then some cats run up in your house and rob you, and this bitch ain't nowhere to be found. So if you wasn't hot back when you was in your prime, how the hell you hot now? You already just got a nice car and got some nice things, you know, and then now you a target. So you got to be careful for all this stuff, and stay off those damn dating sites, man. Try to meet a girl at a damn fucking car wash or a Trader Joe's, or you know, and here's the problem with America. You used to be able to meet your future wife or the mother of your kids at work. Now they frown upon that shit. You know, now that's a sexual harassment. That gets kicked up to human resources. That's the other problem. Man, most of this country was built on people meeting at work or through the military. Meaning that somebody married someone who was in the military, boom, or someone met at work, boom, or they met in college, at the university level, on the workforce, at the job, at the plant, the company, the oil rig, whatever. That's where they met, or they both had a daughter. This is how this country was built. True Americans. Man, look, I'm a proud American, and I can tell you right now, the way our country was built is not the way it's being operated right now. So if you are young, 25 to 40, watching this, that's young to me. Take what I'm saying and run with it, man. Try to stay grounded on very solid moral principles. I'm a foundational black man. Foundational means that this is all my family knows is USA. We don't know anything about no goddamn Africa, okay? We're foundational blacks. Most of black Americans are foundational. We don't have another country to run back to or go back over here because we don't know no other place. So I'm telling you, being 5'6", born in 1968, this country was built actually asking a nice lady out at work saying, hey, you want to go out for dinner tonight? And then you meet and then you have a family together, or you was in the military and you met another. See, non-commissioned officers can date, but commissioned can't. You can't go down in rank. So, but a lot of people get married in the military, okay? Or they meet a young lady and they marry. A lot of people got married out of high school, then went into the military. So a lot of people who they met and had long foundational relationships and children in this country, they met via work, university, military, okay? And now if you look at 2024 moving ahead, those are the areas that they don't want you fraternizing. But what we're finding out through Second Amendment media and all kind of other media outlets is the people that are setting the precedents, they freaking off in the back room. You see what I'm saying? So let's go back to the basis of how America was built foundationally, and then things could get a little bit better, man. That's just my take on for y'all young cats who's watching this video, man. If y'all, you know, because all these dating apps and triangles and stuff like that, man, you're gonna end up getting off, man. But that's what I got for you, man. Oh, one about a gun range, not the gun range, the gun shop. This is a clear weapon, YouTube, clear weapon. There's nothing here. When I went by the gun range, man, one of the dudes helped me sight in my red dot, and now it's way better now. Because remember, I'm not shooting this thing past 25, 45 meters. This is self-defense. This is home defense, self-defense, EDC. So I just needed like a 10 to 15 yard, 10 yard zero. I ain't trying to, Hassan talking about 25 yard zero. What the fuck I need a 25 yard zero for? I'm not out here training, running around the desert, doing all that kind of shit, tactical courses and stuff. This is EDC. And if I do decide to go out to a range outside and do some tactical stuff at 25, 35 meters, I just take a few minutes and sight the damn thing in. But for the most part, I'm carrying around, I'm buying Popeye's chicken at a mall or something. I need this thing to be sighted at 10 yards and in. You see what I'm saying? So it's much better now. They gave me some good advice up there on red dots, because those young guys, like 28 Ninja and all those guys, those dudes all young, they're really good with all that kind of stuff. So I'll be leaning on those guys for a lot of information. I'm just an old school dude, so I ain't really tripping, man. I ain't afraid to say what I know or don't know, And like I said, I've been trying to search for these Glock 21 mags. Man, they hard to find. But KCI out there doing an amazing job with mags out there lately. But man, I'm just rambling. But again, stay out those love triangles. Be cautious. Let me show y'all what the loud ass 7.5 inch. I fixed it up a little bit because I got another sight. So I got this Siley green dot sight on here. Yeah, because I came up with another sight from a company. I'll do a review on it, let y'all see it. But I put it back together again. It's a clear magazine, YouTube, ain't nothing up in here. 20 round YouTube compliant magazine. That looks cool, huh? With that little short profile like that. That looks sick, I think. This thing looks better than it sound. It looks real convenient, and I mean, it's a real, what I'm saying? The little carbine buffer too. I mean, this thing is pretty badass, but boy, oh boy. Man, if anybody watching this that don't own one of these and you say, oh, I'm gonna get one of those for home defense, you better suppress the shit out this shit. Because let me tell you right now, if you shoot this thing inside your house, with no hearing protection on it, you're not going to be able to hear for at least 2 days. Now, your hearing going to come back, but it's going to be gone. Take my word for it. You are not going to be able to hear if you shoot this thing in your house. Because in a range with hearing protection on, this thing is loud, man. So yeah, it looks great. You know, it's pretty compact too. You know, it's pretty compact. I mean, you can really get up in there. You know, you ain't gotta have a sling if you don't want to, but you could really get up in there. You can take the sling off if you want to. You know, you can get really up in there. But that thing is just like yeah. The big ass flame balls coming out. This guy makes me laugh every time I see it because, you know, I like I said, shout out to Sleep So BK Fly, Mr. DFA, aka Mr. G26. Man, he the one convinced me to get into this little 7.5 inch. But I ain't gonna lie, this shit is hilarious to me because it's like it's so impractical. It's so I don't even know where this thing even. Where does it even fit in? Like, you know what I'm saying? Because it could, if like if you was like have to really hit the jungle or, you know, it was civil unrest and you just got to be out there in the streets. Oh yeah, it'd be perfect because you wouldn't be caring about how loud it is. You'd probably be running around with earmuffs on because everything's all crazy and chaotic. It's a purge, you know what I'm saying? So you just be yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it would be fun, but just practicality, you know. You live in an urban area, community, apartment complexes, whatever it may be. I don't know, bro. This thing, this could be a problem, man. Yeah. But anyway, man, let me know what you guys think about this video, man. And what y'all think about this love triangle stuff, man. And just be careful what y'all doing out there. And just, you know, just stay blessed, man. Y'all take care, man. Woo, 7.5 inch. This thing is crazy, dude. This thing is crazy. Hey, man, y'all stay blessed, man. Man, talk to y'all later.